Hello and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to talk about how to homeschool in the state of Oregon, and we will begin with the HSLDA website, which if you have legal questions or legal concerns, they can help you with that, and you can become a member. I believe it's only around $10 a month. And we will begin at their website, and you can check at their website and see if there's any updates since I did this video. It says that you have to follow these steps, and number one, it says you have to notify the Education Service District, ESD. You must send a one-time notice of intent to homeschool to your local ESD in writing within 10 days of starting your homeschool program, or within 10 days of withdrawing your child from public school to be taught at home. The notice must include your name and the names, addresses, and birth dates of the children being homeschooled. It must also include the name of the school your children are presently attending or last attended, or if your children have not been attending school, the name of the public school district where your children reside. A notice of intent form for SLD members is available below. The ESD must acknowledge receipt of your notification in writing within 90 days of receiving the notice. And if you have a portfolio or a binder, you're going to want to put that in there and save that for your records. You have to test your children in grades 3, 5, 8, and 10 by August 15th. You must have your child tested. When the legislature lowered the compulsory attendance age to 6, it specifically stated that the testing schedule for homeschool students would not change. And there's more information about that. And it gives you the age and the dates of their presumptions and things like that. So, and who must give you the test. So you can pause the video to read that if you like, or you can go to their website and read it to see if there's any changes. It also talks about addressing any disabilities and the scores on the tests, so you can see what that says. And I'm trying to click on the next tab, but it seems like my computer might be frozen. There it goes, maybe. And this is Oregon.gov. And this is homeschool question and answers for you. And you can print this out, put the date on it, and put it in your portfolio or your binder so that you have it. And it talks about the ages of the children and the current laws, and it has answers to questions so that you have that. This is probably questions that other people have asked, so this would be very important information for you to have. I don't want to read this all. I will run out of breath, and I won't be able to go over all of the information, but you can pause it and read it if you like. So, and there's other information for you. Whoops, I don't know what happened there. So, and this is AOP.com, and this is about assessments. If you have students and you want to give them an assessment, this would be a good website to go because they have assessments, and I'll scroll down and show you. They have even Bible diagnostic tests for 2nd to 8th grade, 7th to 12th grade, history, geography, language arts, math, and science. Sometimes students don't score at the same grade level in the different subjects. So this is an excellent place to find assessment tests for you. This is not end of the year assessments that you turn into the school for their for them. This is just for you so that you can create a plan throughout the year of what you want to teach your students. This isn't that national standardized test or anything. This is just an assessment or placement test for you. And I'll show you one of them. And you download it, and you can save it in PDF or you can print it out. And you can go have your students take the test and go over it and see what they need to review, or if they get stuck in a certain area, and you can find out what level they're on so that you know what you need to teach your students. They might make simple mistakes, and that doesn't mean that's the level that they're on, but I'm sure you know that. So there's that. And this one is from the state of Alaska, but it does have a good part of it. And yes, and you put the assessment test after they take it into your binder or your portfolio. It's another thing to put in there. And this shows if you're trying to come up with a plan of what you need to homeschool them and get organized, and you're trying to come up with your brainstorm for your favorite websites that you found, or your favorite workbooks or field trips you want to go on, and you're trying to create a list, this might help you be able to create a list. And you might want to save that list and use it for, maybe you're going to use one or two things from here and there on it, but then next year you're going to want to look back at your favorite list, and you'll have it in your binder, and you can highlight the ones you're going to actually use, or create a separate list for the ones you're going to actually use at this time. So maybe you're going to pick IXL as your website for your full curriculum, and you're going to do it like 3 hours a day, and then maybe you're going to have a workbook with full curriculum. They're going to have them work on that for an hour a day. So, it's just up to you and how you want to do it. Maybe you're going to add in other things into there. Maybe Wednesday afternoons you're going to have them cook, or do 4-H type classes. So you might have them cook Wednesday afternoons for a month, and then the next month you might have them do jewelry making or sewing or learning how to check the oil or change a tire, different things, so that you have that in your binder. Maybe Friday afternoons is going to be about playing educational board games that teach them, help them with their spelling and their math, like Yahtzee and Scrabble or things like that. Or maybe it's going to be for using magazine subscriptions that deal with science and history. So just so that you have ideas of what you're going to do. And then when you create your schedule, you're going to want to put that in your binder as well. And this is an attendance record, and you can see where I got it, and you can download this on the internet, and you can create a schedule and put the days that you plan on having school, or field trips, holidays, and then you can use a schedule that you actually go to have school on, because things happen. Then you have 2 schedules in your binder or your portfolio. And this is IXL.com, and the one thing that I like about it is that if you want to print out the curriculum and put it in your binder to show what they're going to do in each subject, it is very easy to print out. It's like the contents of a workbook. And if you're keeping a daily log in your portfolio or binder, like you put day 1, the date, the time, the subject, the name of the website or workbook, and the activity that they're doing, so that you have your daily log, then this is so easy because you can see, the subject is math, the website is IXL.com, and the activity would be like even or odds, keep counting, and you can see the activity they're doing in each subject to be able to create your daily log if you decide to do that. And this is Khan Academy, and it's also complete curriculum. It's free for everyone, everywhere, it says. And it goes from pre-K all the way up to college, and it also has life skills and a variety of subjects. And this is all in One Homeschool .com, and it's free at this time. They do try to get you to donate. You can click cancel and then use it for free. And it's a fun website that has them do their daily activities, and they have different links they go on to do math at one place, reading at another, watching videos in another one for history. So it's great fun. It also includes Bible. It doesn't include it in their daily activities, I don't believe, but it has it on here, which you can see on the right, so that you can do that separately if you like. And if you want to begin your day with Bible study, you can. This is not full curriculum, it's just fun, and it's music videos. Maybe you've heard of Schoolhouse Rock. Maybe you didn't know it included grammar, science, economics, history, mathematics, and civics. So it is a great thing to add into your curriculum. And you can find the videos for free on YouTube in playlists. And you can see the subject here on the left. I'll highlight it for you. Multiplication Rock. And they sing the songs and they learn it. And they love the songs. And a lot of them will remember it up into adulthood. So they'll have this down. Grammar Rock. And it teaches noun, verbs, conjunctions, interjections, adjectives, adverbs, pronoun, prepositions, subjects, and predicates. America Rock, which teaches them so much. You've got voting for president, branches of government, Declaration of Independence, so much more. And then there's science, which also has not only Science Rock, but I think it's called Earth Rock. So you'll see that in a minute. But you can see how much they learn in science. And then you've got Money Rock, and you can see what they learn there. And there's Earth Rock. So you can see that they learn so much singing songs and having fun. And if you need a break, maybe you're making lunch, or maybe they need a break from what they're doing, but you still want them to learn and have their education. This is a great way to do it because they learn so much doing it. This is ck12.org, and this is the student part. And this one is very user-friendly. You just click on the different subjects to go to it, and it's just right there. It's just so easy, and it covers such a variety of subjects. You will love this one. Hopefully it goes into your favorites. This is underthehome.org, and it shows different grades. It looks like it only goes up to 5th grade, and there's the subjects, and then it shows, I don't know what all weeks means, but I'll just click on one and say you go to Mother Goose for kindergarten. And we'll go to lesson 1, and you click on it. So it's so user friendly. And you can see the video on the right that you can play for the song, and you can see the words on the left. So this is also an excellent website that you might want to add into your learning for your students. This is Project Gutenberg. If you're looking for books and you don't want to go to the library, or your house is already so full of books, this is a great place to find books. And it's also very user friendly. Just click on the title of the book, click on how you want to read it, and there it is. So, and it has quite a few books, and then there's the chapters you can click on, so you can read this to your students if you want to, or you can have them read it to you. So this is another excellent website. It is the International Children's Digital Library. It has, I think it's 5,000 books. And if they have different editions, they'll probably be there as well. And you just click on the book, and it's there, and you can click on the pages, and you can turn the page to the left or the right, or you can click back and click on the page. And you can zoom in or zoom out. So it's such a beautiful website. I love it. And if you're going to have your students go to the library, you might want to have them learn library skills and make a list of library skills and give them a certificate of completion after they've learned those library skills. This is Best Adolescents, and it has a variety of things. And this is 150 spelling books that you can download if you like to look at. I'm sure you're not going to want to download all of them, but if you need a spelling book, there it is with lessons. And they also have spelling lists if you want to create your own lessons, or you can go by papers that your students are writing to get spelling words from when they have difficulty with words. And it also shows different subjects and other things if you would like to go to this website and check out some of the things you can find. And one of the books, one of the spelling workbooks. Well, not workbook, one of the spelling books, so we'll see. It's from 1901, and it has spelling lessons in it. So you can use their book with their spelling lessons. Or you can find another one that you like, or you can get spelling lists and create your own lessons. So it's just a great fun to have these available for you to be able to utilize. And this is an excellent website. This has workbooks that you can download and print off. And I love this website. So you might want to go and check out this website and see if it has anything that you can use, because this is another excellent resource. Another excellent resource is if you decide you want to join homeschool support groups, especially if you have students that you want to homeschool at high school and go to college or take driver's ed or anything like that. Maybe the support groups will have information. Maybe they've homeschooled for years and they have knowledge that they want to share with you. Some might cost money, some might be free. If you have books that you want to donate to other families, a homeschool support group would probably be a great place to find another family that you can donate to. And I just want to cover a few more things. Like if you're keeping a portfolio, some of the things you want to keep in there might be a placement test that you gave them, state homeschool laws, copies of forms filed, a couple of calendars or attendance records, brainstorming your favorite resources, your actual list of resources to use, list of field trips that you want to take, print out contents from web pages like iExcel and workbooks to show the curriculum you're going to use, and the list of activities. Sample work of the students, and you can choose whether you want to showcase their best work, show progressive work, or a variety of skills. And it's important to have the student take part in creating this portfolio so that they can look back and take pride in their work, or you can have them create their own portfolio or binder as part of a school project while you create one, and they might want to showcase their best work and you might want to show a variety of skills. If you take any field trips, you might want to have proof of that and put it in the binder as well. You can get a flyer or leaflet, write the date on it, have the students write a paper about something that they learned or enjoyed the most, maybe take a video or a photo. If you create a weekly schedule, you're going to want to put it in there. Daily log of activities, you might want to write that in a separate notebook and carry that with you, and then type it up every now and then and print it out and put it in there. Any quizzes or tests, free writing, essays, self-evaluations. If you have them create self-evaluations of what they've learned, what they're learning, what their goals are, what they're struggling with, what their strengths are, that will help you be able to teach them and help them be able to teach themselves even better. You might want to do assessments every 6 to 8 weeks and have them help you. And make sure you put a positive spin on anything. Maybe they're behind in reading and they have a positive attitude. So you put they're behind in reading, but they're trying hard and they have a positive attitude. So at the end of the year, you can put, oh, they went up 4, 5, 6 reading levels within the year, and I think it was because of their positive attitude and hard work. So you always have to have a positive spin so they can take pride in their work. Any standardized tests that they take yearly, you're going to want to put in there. Volunteer work, if they do that, you might want to see if you can create a certificate or any writing, someone from the organization to write up something for you to put in your binder or portfolio, because this might help you if their students are going to college or if they're going to join the military. If they're taking classes outside of the home, even if it's yoga, painting, art classes, whatever, you might want to have certificates from that or some kind of paperwork and put that in your binder. Any contacts you have with emails, phone numbers, addresses for your school or for your homeschool support groups, you're going to want to have that in there. If you're going to have your students go on career study field trips, you might want to have them create a list of questions about the education that people have, or their skills, what they do with the computer, be it emails, presentations, if they have to meet deadlines or maintain schedules, their planning, their organization skills, and things like that. And you can see if they can record audio or even video footage, or just if they have to write down the answers and have the students write a paper on that. And this might help them be able to decide what kind of education they need for what kind of careers they might decide that they're interested in, or it might just help them with their interviews later, or also just with their communication skills. And you can put things like this in your binder as well. And maybe you can go to a hospital and see all the different jobs that people have and talk to various people in different jobs there to see for their career, study field trip, or a veterinarian, a hotel, factories. Maybe you can go to the Chamber of Commerce to get ideas. So if you're grading your students, which a lot of people don't, but if you're under an umbrella school or you want to, some people grade them using averages and some people grade them using a point system. Some people have checklists. So they might put percentages or points for different things such as attendance, following directions, paying attention and not being distracted by their phone, effort, being focused, preparation, participation, discussion, completing their work, creative thinking or originality, written work, open book tests, extra credit work, correcting mistakes, quizzes, tests, and are you grading every page and assignment and paper or just going over it by the week and grading them by the week? And you can decide and let them know that the one paper with the lowest score maybe will be disregarded, but you have to let them know how you're grading them if you are grading them, and go over it with your students. That way they know what to expect. If you need to create objectives, maybe the laws change later, then it has been suggested by websites that you keep it vague so that your students and you are not pressured by your words, and make sure you include all subjects that are required to be taught. And use words like to review, to continue to introduce new skills or information, to continue to expose to new information or various aspects, to continue to explore new terms, to continue to study concepts and topics within the subject, to continue in order to improve school skills within the subject, to increase vocabulary and knowledge within the subject area, and things like that. And if you mention um, if you're talking about English, you could include spelling, vocabulary, composition, reading, writing skills, and speech within English. And if you're talking about social studies, you could mention history, geography, the state they live in, the U.S., the world, civics, and current events within the social studies so that you understand that. And that makes it simpler. So just make sure if they have a list of subjects that you need to teach that you put that in there. And if PE, you can mention the exercise, health, nutrition, fire safety, uh, dangers of drug use, human growth, development, anatomy, transmission of disease, and things like that. You can include with PE. So that's just some examples for you to help you if you decide you want to create a portfolio or a binder. And I hope that I've included everything I wanted to in this video, and I hope it helps you. And I just want to thank you for watching my video, and please feel free to leave comments. Have a great day. Bye-bye.